Hey everybody, welcome back to GWN. I'm Knock, your host. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by, and please do hit the subscribe button so that you can keep up to date on when we publish new videos. And if you're a returning visitor, thanks for coming back. Thought today I would take a foray into the information sources that we use in Clash of Clans and Boom Beach. First and foremost, for you Clashers out there, on the screen you'll see my new base. This base is a little bit different than some of the other ones I've run in that it's not open and it's not diamond shaped. Well, I guess in a way it's diamond shaped if you look at it that way. It's more of a box base. Finally got my walls upgraded a little bit. I'm running all but one of them as level 5, and the other one will go to level 5 here shortly. So I came up with a new box base with multiple compartments that's doing very, very well against ground attacks. The air attacks can sometimes get a little bit higher on it, but generally speaking, if I get a 75% or better, I end up winning the match with this base. So I'm fairly happy with it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work very well on lower leveled walls. Might work okay with, like some level 6 defenses. But the walls are actually key to this defense, this base being able to defend well against your opponents. But like I said, I thought I'd share that with you guys real quick. I wanted to talk more about the information sources that we use in Clash. So let's switch out of this, and we will jump into a browser. So there are really two popular areas that you can find lots and lots of information about Clash of Clans and Boom Beach. First and foremost is the forums, and these are the official Supercell forums. They are at forum.supercell.com. And you'll see on the screen there's Clash of Clans. If you're a Heyday player, Heyday is on here too. Boom Beach, with all the Boom Beach stuff. Clash Royale and Brawl Stars are actually on, I think they're both on Reddit, if memory serves. They're not on the Supercell forum servers. But you come to the forums for Boom Beach and for Clash of Clans. All kinds of information here. You can talk about clan-related stuff, clan wars. There are bugs and problems, ideas and feature requests. Same thing on Boom Beach. And you've got the general discussion area on both of them for just normal, everyday, general chit-chat type stuff. Let's take a look at the first one. Here's your general forum for the Clash of Clans game. And, all kinds of different topics we talk about on these forums. And they're very active, by the way, especially the Clash of Clans ones. You can see some of the things that we've been talking about here lately. Builder Base has its own sub-forum. There we go. The stickies at the top, the kind of amber-colored ones, you want to click on those, especially in the Builder Base sub-forum. Click on the Builder Base sub-forum directory. In here, we have all kinds of FAQ, strategy, take your pick. We've got all of it in here. And these links will take you to other pages that have additional information. So like if you were to click on helpful guides and strategies, you would get a new page that has base designs, upgrade guides, various attack strategies, and just some general strategies like the 4 pillars of Clash. I worked on this particular page. I think most of the content on here is stuff that I've put up on the blog.clashmaniac.com or in the videos. A lot of the videos are linked through here, especially when you start looking at the attack strategies. And it's just intended to, in general, give people the information that they need to be able to better play the game, to up your game a little bit. You've also got the same kind of thing for Boom Beach. And you can see here just the different kinds of things that we talk about Boom Beach as well. Very much the same. You got people talking about the latest design of their base, their island. They talk about different issues they experience in the game, or when something kind of crazy happens. A hero does something that they don't expect, or a battle goes really, really well, or the new weapons and such. There's been a lot of proto weapons and the like that have been coming out on Boom Beach. All that kind of stuff gets talked about here on the Boom Beach forum. Now, in addition to the forums, you also have the wikis, and the wikis are fantastic. If you want to find out anything at all about the game from a technical perspective, the mechanics and logistics, you want to go to the wiki. And it starts off, you can pick from home village and builder base things. We'll take a look at some stuff for the builder base. Let's say, for example, defenses. So we'll go ahead and click on that. There's all of your builder-based defenses. You want to know what the defenses are capable of, how long it takes to upgrade them, how much it costs to upgrade them. You just click on it. So let's say we were to take a look at, oh, I don't know, how about the Crusher? There we go. You can see all the different pictures of the Crusher, what it looks like. And then there's information about it. Defensive strategy, offensive strategy. What troops do better against it, what troops don't do better against it. Talks about the differences in the upgrades, so what it looks like typically, because each level looks a little bit different. Yeah, a little bit of trivia, a little helpful information. And then it gives you a chart with technical information about it. First of all, it tells you how many you can have at each level of Builder Hall. It tells you all the individual specs: damage per second, damage per hit points, cost, build time, experience that you get when you do an upgrade on it, and then what Builder Hall level is required. It gives you the individual cost for each one of the upgrades. So if you were looking at, let's say you had it upgrading to level 5 and you're saying, I wonder what it's going to cost to upgrade to level 6. Well, you could come here and take a look and see that it's going to be 1.5 million gold. And you've got this for all of the defensive buildings, all the resource buildings, all the army buildings, as well as other buildings that are not going to fit so neatly and tidily into those 3 categories. Talking about the resource buildings, if you want to find out what your gold mine or your elixir collector can do, go into that. Same thing. Here it tells you how much each one of them can hold and how much they produce each hour. So you can see that a level 1 gold mine can hold 12,000 gold, which is and a production of 1,000 per hour. So that means it can hold 12 hours worth of production. And that goes all the way up to level 7. Now, obviously, when Builder Hall 8 comes out, these will all be updated to include Builder Hall 8, but you get the idea. You take a look at the Star Laboratory. It tells you all the information on upgrading it by each one, but then tells you what the maximum levels are by each level of Star Lab. So at Lab 1, you can take your Rage Barbarian and Sneaky Archer to level 2. At Lab Level 2, you can take those both to 4, and now you can also upgrade the Boxer Giant and the Beta Minion to level 2, and so forth. All of it right here. And it's even got an upgrade chart that gives you the costs for each one. My iPad just locked up on me. There we go. So that's helpful. You can see the same thing within the Builder Barracks. All the different kinds, what the levels are, what you get for each one of them as you unlock it, and then, how long it takes to do the builds and the experience you get and the hit points and so forth. So this is the kind of information that you can get on the wiki for Clash of Clans. Same thing goes with troops. If you want to know for your individual troops what each one can do, how much it costs, even what they look like. Same kind of information. I use this a lot when I'm doing calculations, just trying to figure out, what to upgrade next and things like that. And you've got, for each one of them, damage per second, damage per attack, hit points, how many units go into a camp, how much it costs to upgrade them, what level of lab you have to have, and how long it takes to do it. Now, when you look over on the Boom Beach wiki, same thing. Of course, it's, structured towards Boom Beach. But if you want to know what the information is on each one of the individual troops, come in here, you pick your troop. Summary, talks about his appearance, offensive and defensive strategies, and a little trivia if there is any. And then, of course, the important thing, the information on the troops' capabilities. And this is great when you're trying to figure out, okay, how far do I got to upgrade him and make him useful? What exactly can he do? How much is it going to cost? And you've got this for all of the troops. They even put it in for the prototype troops, which are some new troop types that we can get from the trader. You got it in here for the individual heroes. And even the gunboat weaponry. So if you want to know, let's take a look at the barrage. Scrolling up here a little bit. You want to know what level of barrage you can upgrade to, what the armory has to be, how much XP you're going to get, and so forth. Because XP, you need that in order to be able to upgrade your HQ in Boom Beach. It's all right here. Number of shots, how much it costs, and energy. Critters. You're upgrading your critters, and you want to know how many you're going to get. Well, here it is in the statistics section. You can see exactly what you get with each one of the critter upgrades. So you start off with 6, and by the time you get to level 7 on the critters, you're running 12 at a time. If you want to take a look at the heroes, well, let's take a look at Captain Everspark. She's my favorite. Talks about each one of the individual abilities. It's kind of a neat thing in Boom Beach. You've got 3 abilities for each one of your heroes. There's 4 heroes. And you pick which ability you want to take into battle with them. But if you click on the ability, it'll describe the ability, give you some offensive, defensive strategy, and then give you information on each individual upgraded level of that ability as well. And how much it costs as you fire each one off. So lots of really good information there on the Boom Beach Wiki and all of the different forums for Supercell. Okay, and we are back. So hopefully you guys found that useful. I use these information sources all the time. Spend a lot of time on the forums, and of course I get into the wikis anytime I want to figure out what's going on with an upgrade or a troop or really anything in the game where I need some kind of particular statistic type information about something. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit like down below and be sure to subscribe. I appreciate all the help building the channel. Hope you guys are liking the Boom Beach content I posted yesterday. There'll be more of that to come as we go, and yeah, maybe some island-based designs, and we'll talk about a few things like the daily events that they run and so forth. On that note, I am out of here. Thanks a lot for sticking around to the very end of the video, and y'all take care. Bye-bye now.